Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flick Show. My name is Chris Wong. Aquaman continues to blow the box office out of the water. I know, puns everywhere. But Aquaman did a 20 million international Wednesday, huge, boosting international total to fantastic $473.6 million. This is coming from Gitesh Pandya. International box office has already surpassed Wonder Woman, Fantastic Beasts 2, Justice League, Doctor Strange, Winter Soldier, Ant-Man 1 and 2, and Guardians of the Galaxy, with plenty more to come. Global now at 596.2 million. Now, this was 11 hours ago, so it could totally have crushed over 600 million already. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's doing so well in China that Aquaman Chinese license extended it. Now it will run until February 6th. Whoa! So it's gonna hit $1 billion. All the industry standards, all the media is putting it now. It's expected to hit over $1 billion now. It's wow! Aquaman, the lowest hero. People tease this guy, and Jason Momoa played him. James Wan directed, and Zack Snyder picked him, and now he's like the $1 billion DC character out of DCEU. Amazing stuff. And I think that's a good thing for DCEU and Warner Brothers to know that, hey, we don't have to put all of our cards in Batman, all of our cards in Superman, all of our cards in Wonder Woman. There's another hero out there that could totally make bank and probably get a sequel. And so, even though I want like Superman and Batman because my favorite hero is Superman, but it's good. It's good to spread it out in order to have every little bit come up. We don't have to depend on that. You don't have to depend on those Trinity heroes. Now there's a new king of the box office, and that is Aquaman for DCEU. And congratulations, everybody over there, including James Wan and crew. That's awesome news, and I can't even be more happy about that. I mean, I'm getting ready to watch it again. My son is stoked to watch it again. He literally today he took off his shirt, he pulled on some jeans, took off his shoes, and he's running around with a broom like it was a trident. Crazy, really crazy stuff. So that's amazing. That's amazing for the children of this generation to respect the hero that was never really respected before. Even though a lot of people who followed the comics respected that character, but not in the mainstream media and stuff. So it's so good to see Aquaman doing so well. It's very exciting to see the numbers day by day and how it grows and grows and grows. And we haven't even hit New Year's weekend, where it's expected to only do like a 20% drop from weekend to weekend, and that's incredible because there's really nothing coming out there other than Sherlock Holmes and Watson. I think that Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly heard it's terrible, not funny at all, and it doesn't seem to be making any buck on that. So that gives opportunity for Aquaman to be top of the box office, number one once again, which is great news. Not so good news for like Mary Poppins Returns, which we haven't seen, but not so good as for Spider-Man to Spider-Verse and Bumblebee, which I both have seen and enjoyed quite greatly. Hopefully they can pull in something from international as well, because I think those two movies also deserve sequels, deserve more attention because they're really good. And I can't wait to see an Optimus Prime movie. But other than that, Aquaman is fantastic, and I can't wait to watch it again. So what else is coming out for DCEU? Well, we finally got something, and now it's been really slow and quiet. But of course, it's the holidays, and Aquaman is totally making bank, so they don't want to crash in on that parade. But there are things going out there, and one of those things is Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey, as you know, it's in 2 more weeks until production, or 2 to 3 weeks until the production begins on that. And already people are asking about that because the writer for Bumblebee, Christina Hodson, is also the writer for Birds of Prey and the upcoming Batgirl. And so there is an article here from comicbookmovie.com. They had interviewed her for Bumblebee, but they couldn't help and talk a little bit about Birds of Prey. And Superman. She can't talk much. She's only say that she's super excited. But Birds of Prey starts filming next week, and this is what she had to say about this. Next month, sorry, rather. She said, "Yeah, January. Super excited. Our cast is awesome. Most of it has leaked, so you already know who's playing who. I'm super excited about the cast, about the characters, and it's really fun and different. And honestly, I think aside from the fact that obviously the studio would like me to not say anything, I think it's fun not to say anything yet, because that means there's going to be a whole bunch of fun little surprises for fans and for new people to the DC Universe to discover." There's going to be a whole bunch of fun little surprises for fans and for new people to the DC Universe to discover. That is interesting. She doesn't say much more after that. Playing very coy about Batgirl. Someone suggested maybe she could be writing a Batgirl around Haley Steinfeld, because she wrote Bumblebee. That'd be pretty something. I remember Haley Steinfeld was so up to be Batgirl, but like any other women out there, they totally want to be Batgirl. But I could totally see Haley Steinfeld. We could talk about that later. I think I even did a video about Haley Steinfeld being Batgirl. But I like to put it in here that a lot of people are giving a lot of attention to, and it could mean nothing, but let's play it with that. The point that she said was that there's going to be a whole bunch of fun little surprises for fans and for new people to the DC Universe to discover. So it could just be Easter eggs here and there from the Gotham archives, if you will. But I would love to think, if we get a little hint of Batman, right? We were talking about how Ella J. Basco had kind of hinted maybe, or wishful thinking that there's Batman, and wishful thinking that Ben Affleck is still Batman, or at least in her knowledge, Ben Affleck is still Batman. And for us, wishful thinking that Ben Affleck as Batman may or may not appear in the Birds of Prey movie. It'd be even cool if he was just like a picture of a snippet, or you could see like a Times or a Life magazine and it has Bruce Wayne, the Man of the Year. That would totally rest it for us that he's still Batman, at least in that movie, in Birds of Prey universe, right? That would be so cool. And maybe that's what the little fun surprises is, what she's talking about. Maybe is that what she's gonna do, is to include in a way, just like how Shazam included all the Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, mainly Superman references. Could Birds of Prey do the same thing but with Batman references, Ben Affleck as Batman references? I would totally dig that, and I would totally get that, and that would be a great way to kind of little softly, gently get back into the Superman and Batman lore after all these movies are done, after Wonder Woman, Flash, or whatever have you, wherever they're gonna plan to start doing Superman and Man of Steel and things like that. But it's interesting that we're talking about Superman. We were literally talking a tinfoil hat on, by the way, but Zack Snyder was out at the comic book store, and he's probably maybe browsing around, maybe choosing some things, maybe he's getting a gift for a friend, who knows? But if he was really researching, as that's with our tinfoil hat thinking, what could he be researching? Our own boy Thiago Caselli, our own friend Snyder Cut supporter, he tweeted this out. I know this time doesn't mean anything, but that would be awesome. He posted a picture of a comic called Superman for Tomorrow, and you see that Jim Lee cover right there. Incredible stuff, Brian Azzarello. I think I had that comic in there, but he actually, Zack Snyder actually liked it. Okay, he actually liked it. It could mean nothing. It could mean that he's like, that's an awesome picture. I've totally got some parts of the references for that movie, for that comic in my movie, and it really kind of did. So we could have something for that. That could be Man of Steel 2, tinfoil hat on. Who knows? Maybe just like the picture. But it's kind of cool that Zack Snyder is actively looking through Vero posts and, being very selective of what he likes. And what makes you wonder, if he's selecting what he likes, does that mean he just likes it with no context? Or he actually likes it because there's something going on? Who knows, right? And anyway, case, he still posts things himself on Vero today, and it's Thursday, Throwback Thursday. He posted pictures of Ben Affleck as Batman. Now, he says he was just transferring some photos from an old computer and came across this. Not sure if I ever shared this one, but it's cool. A Leica monochrome 50 millimeter. Ben is my perfect Batman, of course. And he throws another picture of Ben as a Batman, and that's came from the same shot, same location where he actually unveiled that Ben Affleck was Batman in the Batsuit outfit. So that's no surprise. He also posted a picture of Richard Cetrone, the stuntman, as Batman in one of those other black and white photos. So that's awesome. Well, 3 Batman pictures for you today. Incredible and great stuff. John Aaron Garza went into a little closer, of course, putting on that little detective tinfoil hat of saying that it's a present tense, not a past tense, meaning Batfleck is Batman, not Batfleck. Ben Affleck was Batman. And it's kind of interesting that we're talking about Ben Affleck as Batman. He's decided to post this up. Does that mean that he knows for a fact that Ben Affleck is still Batman? Or at least does that just mean that he appreciates Ben Affleck, and to him Ben Affleck is his Batman and will always be his Batman? I gotta agree with that. Ben Affleck will always be my Batman, and until someone else takes that throne away, Ben Affleck is completely still the Batman for me, and hopefully he continues being the Batman. Now, this is the Batman pictures. We've got all these type of Justice League pictures. Interestingly enough, that warehouse kind of does look like the same place where Justice League fought Steppenwolf, saving those scientists in the Justice League movie. And so I don't know if that's the same place as within the Snyder Cut or in the Justice League or not. But it's not exactly Justice League pictures, but it's so cool to see that appreciation. And you know, what's he doing? I mean, really transferring pictures and stuff on a computer. Can you please transfer the Snyder Cut for us as well? That would be quite kind of nice. And where are you transferring it to? That's what I want to know. But any case, what else is on that hard drive? Let me know and let everyone else know. I'm just kidding. But if you keep posting us stuff, that's all the better for us, and it just gives us a little more hope in finally seeing your version of Justice League. Well, that is it for tonight. Thank you very much, so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.